Hey, it's me again. It's Doris. And we're gonna have fun today. Although this haul isn't quite as big as I thought it was. I think it had larger items in it, and that's why I thought it was bigger. I should have switched some of that stuff around on the last one. And again, it is Saturday the 20th, but you won't see this one for another week. So just know that, okay? And this looks blue, but it's actually purple. So, you know what? I'm gonna do the two quickest ones first. Let's get them over here. Oh, I'm in my husband's room again, as you can tell. I just thought it was easier to do this way than it was to get everything. Ooh, there's some goodies. You guys like yummies? We're gonna show some yummies. So first of all, and these are $1.25. I'm almost positive. I'm going to make this really soon, but it's so hot. I'm gonna have to do it like early in the morning or something before it gets all hot. But this is a Pillsbury traditional strawberry cake. Look at that. For $1.25 there. And let me see, when is the expiration date? I know I looked at it and I'm trying to. July 23rd, 2027. So we got a little over a year for this one to fix this one. Doesn't that look good? And to go with that, I got some, what kind is this? Cream cheese. And it's also the Pillsbury. So I got those. Those were $1.25. And also I got, now you guys know I love my nails. See, I still have these on. Hopefully these will stay on around 2 weeks. Come on, go in there. What's going on here? So, I love my nails, and I just found a brand with Dollar Tree that I really, really like. These are so cute. I know they have some of the designs on it may look like for another time of year, but I don't think so. I just think that they really look cute and a little bougie, maybe. I don't know. But this brand I really like, and it's by, let me get my glasses on. I don't like wearing my glasses when I'm doing these because you get too much of a glare off my glasses, and I don't like that. B color. I'm sorry. These are B color designer nails. Skip the salon. Glue is not included, and it's only a 12 piece, but I can find the nails in this here to fit me. So, and this is the ones I got. Can you see that? Look at those. Oh, no, it is white. It's the, okay, there you can see the color of what the nails really look like, but I just thought those were beautiful. Is there 3 of those? Oh, there is. There's 3 of the ones with the stripes. I thought there was another one. There might be in there. Who knows? But I like these. And these here, to me, are more like the thickness of the, like your natural nails than some of the Temu nails, and even some of the other brands of the Dollar Tree nails. These aren't quite as thick, but I've noticed these are pretty good. They're kind of thin, but the ones I got with this set and with a bunch of them, if you watch my last video, you know that there was like 4 different ones in there. 4 different styles in there. Colors, whatever, however you want to say. Anyways, and I cut them a long time ago, but these are pretty good quality, I'd have to say. But let's go on with this. Oh, you know what I forgot to say? If you're just trying to find a fun place to come to and have a lot of fun with a lot of smiles and sometimes a lot of laughter, sometimes a little craziness there, but that's okay. It's good craziness. It's not like that, you know. However, if you really like this and you just want to have a just a fun time, and just go, you know, I don't know, with all the smiles and be able to relax or whatever while you're watching something on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel, because this here, this is the perfect place for you to be. So why not? Doesn't cost anything, so get to it. Go ahead. Just subscribe. And put a thumbs up if you like this video, and leave a comment down below. I love comments. So if you can leave me a comment, I want to read it so I can respond. Oh, back to the haul. These are Dollar Tree, remember, okay? So, and I see things that's hauled on other people's channels, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get that. I gotta look for that. I gotta get that. And do I have some? I do. I do. Oh, I have my theme here. I have my... Yeah, everything in this haul was $1.25, except for one thing, and I will tell you what it is. Actually, I'll just show it next. This was $1.50, but there's two of them in it. And let me tell you, okay, I bought like one. It wasn't two in the thing. It was only one, and I had bought it a while back. I haven't really seen how strong they feel. Really strong. But I have bought another one from Temu, I think, and I had it, and I loved it, and I took it in the summertime all over, you know. But I've misplaced it somewhere, and so I seen, and I got a feeling it was Twisted Gypsy Sherry. I think it was her that I seen haul these, but I went in there and I couldn't believe it. These were, there's two in this package, and it was $1.50. When I got the one from Temu, it was like $4 or $5 for one. Okay, these are great little snack things. Look at this, $1.50, and there's two of them in here. It's got lids. Let me open it up. Oh, let me use my husband's little knife thing here. I've been using this. My husband. Oh, I better be careful because there's a lid right there. I didn't know there was a lid, and here I am trying to puncture it already and mess it up. Okay. Yeah, it's got one of the lids on it. These are so, I'm telling you, I've put like cheese, like I've cubed up some cheese and pretzels and frozen grapes. I don't know if you guys like frozen grapes, but I love frozen grapes. I do. I love them in the summertime. They're so refreshing. But this is the top, and it kind of goes in. Can you see that? It goes in, and this side here is, it goes inside that little thing. Hold on. Oh, come on, come apart. But for $1.50, it doesn't really matter how, I don't know. This one's already got the lid on it. So, oops. What am I doing? You see that? And then, oops. You see that? And then see how it's kind of goes a little bit in there. But these are really easy to deal with. You just, I don't know if it, no, there's no certain way. You just, well, that was not good, Doris. You just put it on without even showing. I'm sorry. These are really easy to put together. I'm trying to see what I'm doing, and I don't do good at this. And just snap it. But go get you some. They're in different colors. I just got this color, but there was, I think, purple, maybe a pink, yellow. Maybe it was a green instead of a purple, or a green instead of a pink. I don't know. But they just had some really pretty colors. And these really do come. Oh, and let me show you here. See right here? I don't know if you, yeah, there you go. See that? It's got a little lip, so it makes it easy to open. And I'm telling you, you will not regret it. I have a little, I don't know if you guys have it or not, but I have, oh, and see, it just stacks right up there. You could put the other lid right here and it will stack, and then this one just goes right in here. See that? So it works. So I would use those, like I said, and put little snacks in it. Sometimes I'd put, what do you call that? Trail mix in there, and sometimes I put strawberries in there with it. It just depends, but I always had all 4 little trays with something in it. So I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to use those. I keep putting this off, and I've had this here for like 2 weeks, maybe longer, and I've been wanting to do it so bad, and I'm like, oh. But the heat, it's been making it really, really hard to just like get the oomph to just say, oh yeah, I want to do this. Let me get in there and do the video. Okay, well, I can tell you, I've been in here less than an hour, and the ice did not last in here, but it's still cold. So if you're wanting something that holds the ice really good, it's not dripping though. And it is glass, and that was a Dollar Tree item also for $1. Okay, so this next one is Be Pure Hair Milk Hydrating Leave-In Conditioner. And it's a 4-ounce a spray. Does it come on? Oh yeah. I do want, I'm gonna test it, but this was $1. How much? $1.25. But this is what it looks like. Look at that. Hair milk. And this is a kind of a pink, but kind of a lavender color. The bottom part here. And you can't like really see that. I wish, oh, there you go. That's about the color of it. See this part up here? Yeah, that's about the color of it. There you go. Oh, excuse me. I can't believe I did that. That's embarrassing. Now, if you guys seen my other video, got 3 of these, and I'm going to say it again. I'm addicted to these. I can't help it. And now I've got in between 10 and 14 of these. You know what? I may even have more. I may have closer to 20. But I need to get me a little acrylic container to put these in. Can you guess? It is the Be Pure Moisturizing Hand Sanitizer. Should have known. Doris goes crazy over these. Now, you know, every one of these say limited edition, so I don't know if they're just not going to be around very long. And maybe I should get some more of the same ones I got. The ones that I really like. This one's a sweet plum and jasmine scented. Yeah, I really like this. I don't get them unless they smell good. You know what I mean? But this is it's got like peach color top. These do not have the sparkly tops because I just found them. So none of these have the sparkly top. Okay, but there's one. And oh wait, let me get the other one first. I'm sure this one's really, really sweet. Hold on, I think that this is the one that's really, really sweet. Yeah, but it smells good. It almost smells like when you're baking or when your mom was baking. Oh, for holidays or something. Oh my god, this is so good. But this is the sugared pistachio scented. Oh, smells like baking. Oh, like when you're baking your goodies, your cakes and your pies and breads and all that. Oh my god, I love this one. Here you go. I'm so sorry. I get into these, and this one here is one of my favorites also because I just love that. And I don't normally like real sweet ones. Okay, which one is this one? That one's good too. We'll do this one here. This one is vanilla cream scented. It smells. Oh, I can't smell that one. I'm pretty sure that this one smells really good too. It does, but it's got a vanilla smell to it, but it's like vanilla and something. Ooh, that one leaked. Oh my goodness. What in the world? It's leaking all over the place. I've never had them leaking. Where? Is it leaking down here? Did it break? I don't know where it's leaking from. I will definitely have to get me another one of these for just in case. That's what it looks like. Wow. I'm gonna have to get me another one of those for just in case. This one is Moonlight Orchid Scented. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this on my other hand. I hope it stopped because of the way I sprayed it. This has kind of got a little bit of a flowery smell, but not real flowery. A little bit of like powder, but it's very light. It's a light powder smell, light flowery smell. It smells good. I don't know what orchids smell like. It might smell that way. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. But that's all for this one. Goodness gracious. I didn't even do 20 minutes. Oh, I do have a new Ipsy bag. I should have brought that in here. That could have made me go to where I was at enough time. But I can't pause this. And if I pause it, I don't know if it'll come back on to where I can just continue. I need to play around with my computer and see. Oh, I want you guys to tell me. Then the new mic I got, are you guys able to hear me good, or does it sound distorted to you or anything? Because I'd really like to know. If it ever starts sounding that way, let me know, because I did get it from TeamU, but I think it's working pretty good at this point. However, you guys are the ones that's listening to it, like hopefully through the whole thing. So yeah. Just let me know, okay? Oh yeah, I wanted to say something else. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers, and there's nothing in here for me to do that with. Oh, gracious. Oh, I'm just gonna have to wait. Oh, I hope I don't sneeze. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers, and right now I've only got like 37 or 38. I can't remember for sure. Subscribers, and I'm trying to get to 100. I haven't been doing this very long, but if you watch my show and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I really need it. And if you are subscribed to my channel, please tell others about it and see if they'll subscribe, because I am trying to get to 100. I'm a little ways off, okay? Not quite halfway there, but I'm past the quarter mark. So I'm trying to do this in little increments. So I'm in the 30s, like 37 or 38, and now I'm shooting for 100, and that's not too far off. And I think with everybody's help, I should be able to get there. with no issues. I hope. And I am going to start trying to make sure I got at least one video out. Man, my nose is itching. And I'm also like, when I don't have like a Dollar Tree or a Temu haul or something like that to show you guys, then I'm thinking of start like showing you, like doing, man, my brain just went dead. Some of my crafts, watching me do some of my crafts, if I can get my phone to work. My phone doesn't like me, so it doesn't like to always. That's why I've had to start using this, because I I guess I just ran out of how much space I had on it or something. I'm so sorry. And so I couldn't tape on it anymore, and I had to start doing it on here. And it's hard to like pull this down to where you can see it, and then I'm going to be having to go like this, hey, I'm still here. Or you're just going to be seeing my hands, or you're not going to be able to see it at all. And I don't want that to happen. I want you guys to be able to see it. I don't know how I'm going to have to do this. I might have to like put you on like a table and then find like a little upriser. Upriser, is that like the right way of saying it? Something to make it sit up a little higher. So not this high, because I'll never be able to do crafts like this, but up a little bit higher. Like, look, hopefully I don't make you guys dizzy, but like about right here, and then I can do my crafts. I don't know, that might be a little high still, but we'll figure it out. And then I can do my crafts and you guys will still be able to see me there, because I do. Let me push that back a little bit. I do well, I do sewing sometimes, and that one will be easy because I have a table that I can actually sit on that. And there, I think there'll be enough room for my computer. Ooh, no, don't be falling out. Let me get you over here on this other side before you go flying in the floor. Oh. But I'd be able to do that. And I'm wanting, okay, I make purses, I make curtains for the house, I make pillows sometimes. I do like wreaths and just a little bit of everything, like Christmas crafts. Sometimes I do like summer crafts, fall crafts, just every season and stuff. I love to do that. But I want to start making some dolls, some little, I guess you might call them like little rag dolls, because they are going to be cloth. And I have a new grandbaby. She's like, let's see, she's like 3 months old right now. And I want to start making her some dolls and making them to where she'll be able to have these dolls and be, and then if she gets to where she doesn't want to play with them, she could put them up on a little shelf and say, oh, that's what my nana made me. My nana made that for me. I know my kid, well, at least my youngest one, used to get very protective over her the things that my mom made for her. And so she really didn't like other kids to play. No, to play with those things, because those are really special. And so I tell her, then you need to put those up when your friends are here, because that's not fair. Put them up, and then if they're up on a shelf or something and they say, oh, I want to play with that, then you can say, no, that stays up on the shelf. That's not to play with. That I didn't mind them doing, because it's put up out of the way. And most of the time, they never had to say that to anybody. Maybe once or twice the most. But things that my mother made for the kids or gave to the kids, they cherished them, because they knew they were done out of love. Whether it had been clothing that she may have made for them, even things that she bought for them, they were like gold. or silver or diamonds or something to the kids, you know? So I want to try to do that, you know, with my grandbaby. I did not take that opportunity to do it with my two older granddaughters, and that kind of makes me sad. My one granddaughter, I did make her a Halloween costume one year. It was a mermaid costume. um I never got the chance to do that for the other one. She didn't live by me, for one thing, so I didn't get to see her that often. And then my oldest grandson, I didn't know how to make things for boys. Does that make sense? So I didn't get the opportunity to do that with them. But I would take, when I went to go visit them, I would take crafts with me. One year it was a sewing craft, so we were making bean bags or hacky sacks with them. And I was showing the kids how to sew by hand. You know, that's a good thing to learn, you know, because then you can, what do you call it? Darn your socks. Is that how you call it? When you like sew up holes or whatever on it. Those are good qualities to have. I still want to teach my oldest granddaughter how to sew, and even my grandson, as far as that goes. I would love to be able to show them how to sew on a sewing machine. Maybe one of these times I'll take my sewing machine up there, take, even if it's like little scraps or whatever from things I've already made, but they're big enough to make something out of, you know, then maybe I will do that. Take everything down there so that the kids can just sit there and sew, you know. If any of you guys, you know, any of you ladies or even guys, if you sew, then you know you don't push the material. You hold it and you make sure it doesn't go like this here. You know, you're just guiding it and going with it, but you don't push it, because then it's going to make a pucker. But of course you have to watch your hands and fingers to make sure you don't get it in between the presser and the, I don't know how you could, but there's evidently, you could probably do the tip of your finger if you didn't have on nails. No, if you do this here and you got the nail up underneath there, I'm pretty sure it's going to go through the needle. But I mean, there's safety precautions in a lot of things that you do, you know. Cooking, you got to make sure that you don't burn yourself, you know, and that kind of stuff. I've did that kind of stuff with all my grandkids, you know, get them involved in cooking, baking, and they get to stir up the cake mix or whatever. Cookie making homemade cookies and having them, you know, take it out, stir it up as much as they could, and then if it still needed to be stirred, then I would finish it, and then I'd show them how much I wanted on the spoon to go onto the pan, that, you know, the baking pan. And so I did that with them, and those are memories. I feel like, you know, they're memories that the kids will have their whole life. My granddaughter, you know, I'm not sure if she's the oldest. Yeah, she is the oldest out of the three granddaughters that I have. She helped me one year. I don't remember if her brother did too. I think it was just her helping me make the Thanksgiving meal. So she, like, here's the stove. She was just barely able to look over it and stir like the oh wow, what do you call that? Celery and onions and stuff to go into I call it dressing. Most people call it stuffing. But anyways, she was stirring that and getting it cooked up and stuff. And then she made a pie for her papa. She put the crust in there and got it all around on the pie pan real good. And I always heat up the pie filling, even if it's canned, you know, canned pie filling, and I put it in a pan. And so I was holding the pan for her while she's putting it out there, and then she put the other crust on top of it. That's not right. The other pastry crust, however you want to put it. And she fixed it and got it all together, and she cut a few little holes in it, you know, so it could bubble. the innards could bubble without it coming off, bubbling up and coming off. So those are memory things, you know. My mother and I used to do crafts with the kids, you know. So there's a lot of things. I've taken painting things down to do with the grandkids. And my oldest grandson, he was already an adult, but he still got in there and done it. And one of the other people that was living with him at that time, he says, yeah, that would be fun. And I didn't even think about actually getting him one. I had gotten one for each one of the grandbabies, and then grandkids, I shouldn't say grandbabies, grandkids, and one for me, so we could kind of, sometimes we have a little contest, you know, with it, but it was fun. We enjoyed it, you know. I mean, yeah, you got games you could play with the grandkids and stuff, or even your own kids if you have your own kids, you know, that's still kids or even adults. But sometimes you got to get a little creative and do different things with them, you know. I mean, I've done all the, I guess you might say, normal things. I don't know, like going swimming with them, taking him to the library, taking him to the park, that kind of stuff, you know. I did all that with them. Singing karaoke at the house, you know, all that kind of stuff. But sometimes you got to get in there and do just a little extra, you know. Do a craft with them, cook with them, bake with them, whatever. Make those memories, you know, with your kids or grandkids. Make those memories. I still have memories, even as an adult, with my mom going in and helping her with Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners, you know. And I remember when I was younger, Mother used to make taffy and fudge, all that kind of stuff, you know, for the holidays, and peanut brittle, peppermint, peppermint candy, all that kind of stuff. And I remember that stuff, and it was good memories, you know. And I hope that when my grandbabies and my grandkids look back at the things that they done with me and even my husband, that they'll have those good memories, you know. There's just, I don't know. I have good memories about my grandmother, and I have good memories with my mother, and with some of my aunts even, and uncles. But those are things that you can cherish, and nobody can take them away from you. You know, even if you lost everything in a tragic situation, you still have the memories. Yes, those other things that was so special and stuff, yeah, it breaks your heart, but you still have the memories. Memories no one can take away from you. So I like that. I do. So keep that in mind. Till next time, have a blessed day. Go have some fun. Do something with your kids or grandkids or nieces and nephews, whoever. I mean, if you don't have no kids at all, and you do things with your nieces and nephews, go have fun with them. It doesn't matter what it is, you know. Maybe you might want to introduce them to how to make a meal, or bake with them, or sit down and make a game actually with their hands and their feet, you know. And then if they're young enough, and with shapes and stuff. I did that with my youngest daughter. And I think she still has that little thing, so I encourage her to do the same thing with her daughter. Those are just special things. You want to make those kind of things for your kids. Make up silly songs with them. Oh, I just, you know, I did that with my daughter, you know. I would tell her stories and put her in there. She was the main character, you know, and put her in there with things that was like her favorite thing, you know. At the time, she loved going out and stealing the strawberries off of my strawberry plants, and I couldn't figure out who it was. So I made a big story up about this little girl going out and stealing strawberries off the strawberry plants. So, I mean, it was a truthful thing, but it not exactly the way I said it. You know, I put more into it and stuff. But those are things. Listen to music with them. Talk to them about, you know, when you were a kid. Those are memories. I always loved hearing about my grandparents and my aunts and uncles, my mother, how they grew up, things that they done, things that they even ate, you know, the chores maybe they had to do, you know. I know that sounds funny, but make those memories with somebody, because those are memories that never go away. And if I make a memory with you with one of my videos, thank you. That would just warm my heart. I love each and every one of you. I really have fun doing these. But until next time, bye.